hopefully all one of my subscribers that was watching comes back. I don't know what happened there, but yeah. Okay. I'm live again. All right. Hey, how's it going? Okay. Dakota, get. All right. What I was talking about is um these old dryer or not dryer washing machine insides. I don't know. This might be a dryer, but the old insides of old appliances are awesome for uh, fire rings. What's really cool about this one is I can cook on it. Hey Brian, how's it going, buddy? But yeah, so got that rolling. But really need to shave. So I am out here on the property because I have super duper awesome big news. And tomorrow the giant she shed is showing up. So I'll definitely be filming that. Definitely be filming that and all that exciting stuff. Try to show you here. It's kind of dark. I started a little bit later because a couple of times I did live streams, people are saying they're too early. But so right there is where the house is going. Not right there, but right there. And then I'll have a nice view of the marsh. I'm gonna trim all these trees except for the two that look like a V. I'm gonna build a nice deck eventually, all that stuff. There's my current residence up there, the bus. And this log, my neighbor Mike, the one who did all this dirt work, I asked him to save this for me because I want to try to make this out of a giant swinging bench. So wish me luck. But excuse me. So yeah, that's the big news. Just showing. Oh, there we go. Okay. But yeah, finally, seems like it's been forever. Hi, Dakota. Oh my gosh. Chill this puppy. Yep. Come on, get on. Good girl. So, it seems like it's been forever waiting for this shed to get built and delivered. But, it's all hand built. It's not prefab or anything like that. They legit build it at a factory about 100 miles or so from here, and then they deliver it. It's built basically to house code. Probably a little bit better even because it's such a big building. They use 2x6s and stuff like that. So it is cold here in northern Minnesota already. Oh, that was weird. How that jumped out of there. But yeah, it's chilly up here already. So I'm not going to insulate the house all the way right away because I am going back to the Philippines December 13th until January 31st. I'm going to go spend time with the missus and the kiddo and the rest of the family. And yeah, I can't wait either. I love that schoolie. I love that thing to death. But hey, Nicholas, how's it going, brother? But yeah, I love the schoolie, but I am 6'2". School buses ain't quite that tall. If I keep my hair short, I don't bump my head. But if I do have long hair, had a bad cold week ago. Got over that, and I have Jesus, that sucks, man. I'm just sitting by my new fire ring. I guess it falls. Yeah, yeah, no kidding. Um, I don't know if you heard, but yeah, tomorrow the giant she shed gets delivered. So I took tomorrow off, and my neighbor Mike, he's got a skid loader and did all the dirt work up here. It's too dark really to show you guys. You can kind of see one of the poles, but right there's where the shed's going. And I have an awesome view. I think I can see the sunsets and maybe the sun rises, maybe. But yeah, it's I'm super duper excited. I love that bus. Don't get me wrong, I do. But I want to be able to get up and stretch, and I cannot stretch in that bus. So once Catherine gets here and stuff, then that'll be used just for camping and driving around the country. But yeah, so what's the temperature here right now? Oops, sorry. Is allegedly it's 46 degrees. It's been getting down anywhere's like the coldest has been 27-ish, 20, 25, 28, something like that. Um, you know, it's been the 40s and 50s. Yesterday it was 78 degrees. Today it got up to 50. That's a hell of a difference. But yeah, it's on its way. Oh, nice. That's not too bad, or not too much of a difference, I mean. But yeah, it's fun. So for now, I'm not gonna dump well, not dump. I'm not gonna put a lot of money into the house right now. These are really dropping here. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, God, they were green, and then they started changing color. And I love maple trees because they're just that they turn that beautiful red orange where it looks like they're on fire. Um, and then now they're all but gone. I think pretty much the oak trees still have leaves on them, but oak trees are weird. But pretty much everything else has fallen off for the most part. I mean, there are still some that are clinging on, but not very many. But so yeah, I'm not gonna put a bunch into the house right now. I'm gonna do basically the bare minimum. I'm gonna try to do a couple of um, I don't what the hell would I call it? Overnight? I don't know. I'm gonna try to sleep in there until it just gets too unbearably cold, and then I'll migrate back to the bus. Once I get back from the Philippines, then I'm gonna start finishing it out hardcore. Um, I've got a big diesel heater that I had originally purchased to add to the bus, but I think I'm gonna actually put that the in the she shed, um, and I have certain perks for the company I work for. As you guys know, I work in the metal recycling industry. So we got a bunch of school buses the other day, and I was able to take, I think it was 55 gallons of good diesel fuel home. So I'm thinking about actually just plumbing that diesel heater right into that tank, and theoretically, I did the math. I should be able to run that heater for over 1,500 hours straight, but I'm willing to bet that I'd probably burn my house down. So, but I'll have it in case I need it. If it's a really super cold weekend and I don't feel like going outside, but I want to hang out in the house, you know, I actually stumbled. Hey, I'm live again. There we go. Hey, UFO. Um, Sorry, service is terrible here, and my star all the way over there by the bus, or it's actually in the bus. So once I get all that stuff moved over here, then I'll have really good internet right here. But I just want to come over here and sit and just admire this because I am just freaking excited. This is the first time I've ever owned property in my life, and this is the first time I've ever owned a house in my life. I have rented my entire life. So yeah, I'm really super stoked about this whole thing. But anyway, so yeah, I could run that thing for 1,500 hours straight if I wanted to. But so I'm gonna do that, and I think I'm gonna put one of my little wood stoves in there, and then go from there. But what I was talking about, till I lost connection and then lost my train of thought. I didn't take my medication today. Anyway, so I watched this dude who did a video in his backyard sleeping in his shed, and he's got a bunch of views on it. And I don't want to sound like I'm trying to steal the guy's idea or anything like that, but I thought, well, hell, I've got a giant shed compared to his little shed, and he had all like 3 different kinds of heaters in there going, so it was probably sweltering. But so I think I'm gonna do something like that. And then I got some no, ever since I took those little mason jars and I put pine sol in them, and then I got a cotton rope and I stuffed it through the lid, and I hung a couple of them around the property. He has not been back. Bears absolutely hate the smell of pine. So yeah, pine sol has evidently done the trick, because since I've done that, I have not seen them. But did see a couple of deer, a couple of squirrels. Clearly I've seen squirrels. I had a nice, I think it was a 4-point buck walk out in front of me the other day. If I would have had a sharp stick, I could have jabbed that thing. But yeah, it's beautiful. I love it out here. I put up some bird feeders, and I got a pileated woodpecker that keeps visiting, and some of those downy woodpeckers, and chickadees, which chickadees are one of my favorite birds, and an annoying ass blue jay. But I've got to move all that stuff over here eventually, so hopefully the birds find it again. But yeah, it's just amazing out here. I love it. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever owned property or a house. Oh, just dropped my water. So yeah, I'm super stoked. I'm looking into buying the piece of land next to me. Which if I did that, that would give me, if I bought the whole thing, that would give me, I think, around 5+ acres. If I just buy half of it, which is all I really need, although it would be kind of nice to own all of it. If I do that, hey, I'm back again. Imagine that. So anyways, sorry, I jumped off a log. Will you get solar panels for this? I have solar panels. I have all the solar panels I need. I just don't have the solar chargers I need. So you can hook a multitude of solar chargers, and however you want to charge your battery bank. Oh, that's a solid piece of wood. However you want to do it, but I don't have that stuff yet. I think I've got to get ordered here in the next couple of weeks or so. I did, as you guys seen in the one video, I walked out on the marsh, and that's where I'm going to put all my solar panels. I actually have enough solar panels to create, I think it was around 3 kilowatts of power, and I can get more. So yeah, pretty excited about that. Damn wood. Maybe I should have gathered more wood before it got dark. But sorry, I'm just trying to get this fire going a little bit more. I don't have any of my motion lights or anything out here yet. So yeah, I'm trying to get all that stuff figured out. I think I'm gonna have motion lights down the whole length of the driveway. There's been a douchebag breaking in all my neighbors' cabins, because they're all pretty much weekend warriors, or whatever you call people that have cabins. This will burn good. But this Dick out here, he's been going and breaking into everybody's stuff and stealing their generators and everything else. Good on him. He hasn't came and messed with my stuff, but yeah, the cops know who he is. They just they don't have a clear photo of him yet, so hopefully they will soon, and that guy can piss right off, go to jail. Third time getting arrested, so hopefully they actually do something about it. But excuse me. Sorry, one of my motion lights just came on. Wouldn't that be funny if it was him and I just ran up there and kicked his ass live on Facebook or on YouTube, I mean. Yeah, I don't have room in my life for liars and thieves, so hopefully the rest of this douchebag soon. He hit my neighbor lady twice. And first time the jerk stole some, I think she called them roof or some kind of pillars. They hold your porch from falling down on you if you put a roof on it. Can't remember what she called them. But anyways, it was $900 worth of stuff. Then, because she had her generator chained to a tree, but we had already found out about it, so we ended up hiding it somewhere. The dick came back with a pair of bolt cutters to cut the chain, and obviously the generator wasn't there, so he frickin' stole all her garden rakes and shovels. I mean, who the hell does that other than a crackhead? But oh, that's cool. It works. So yeah, hopefully they get the dirtbag off the street soon, because yeah, aggravates me. But so where were we? Oh yeah, solar panels. Sorry, squirrel moment. Oh, there we are. We're back. Hey, how's it going, Warlock? But yeah, thanks, Brian. I appreciate that, brother. But yeah, so yeah, I've got more than enough solar panels. I technically have a big enough battery bank, but I want more. You know, winter and being this far north, solar panels kind of suck. Like, I used to create, just with the 3 solar panels that I'm running now, oh, right on. Welcome. I appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, so, the hell was I? Oh, I was creating. What are you doing, Goofy? Sorry, dog. I was creating a little over it was like 2.3 kilowatts a day. But now, because the shift of the earth and everything like that, because it's fall and almost winter, I'm creating anywhere from half a kilowatt to a kilowatt on the 3 panels. So I've got I think a total of 8 panels right now, and like I said, I can't always get more, but I once I get all those set up, then I'll be creating a lot of electricity. And then I'll obviously I need to keep building my batteries out, and I'm just using lead acid deep cell batteries right now because what do they call them, lithium ion or whatever batteries are not worth it to me. I could buy 10 of these. Come here. 10 of these batteries for the cost of one of them, and it's not worth it to me. So if the price were to come down on lithium batteries, then yeah, I would probably switch because there are benefits to them, but I don't need to right now. I've got the generator too, so I can do all that fun stuff. Um, like if it's cloudy, I can do all that. Starlink's working good, but it's getting slow. Um, I almost wish they'd like build a T-Mobile tower closer, and I honestly think I would probably drop Starlink, um, because there's just so many people. Yeah, right. There's just so many people using Starlink. Um, their system's just not ready for it. I mean, I appreciate the fact that they allowed RVers and basically off-grid people, essentially off-grid except for internet and cell phone. But I'm glad they allowed us to finally get Starlink because I don't have a physical address out here where I live. They never named the road, or they named the road, but they never registered it. I'm working with Google and the post office to try to get this recognized, because if people want to send me stuff, um, they have to send it to my P.O. box. Well, not everything can be sent to a P.O. box. So it's kind of a headache. But so I had to get the RV Starlink, which is a little bit more expensive. It's $35 more. Um, but there's just so many people using it, it's slow. Yes, I do have a P.O. box. It is P.O. Box 33, Garrison, Minnesota 56450. That's P.O. Box 33, Garrison with a G, Garrison, Minnesota 56450. There we go. I got it memorized ish. Um, but yeah, it's so it's a headache, like, companies want to send me stuff, or if I want to, like, I even noticed, I have Amazon Prime, and it's essentially worthless because um I basically get deliveries every Thursday, more or less. It takes a week instead of every 2 days because of it's a PO box, and not everything can be sent to a PO box. So it's very aggravating. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm super duper stoked that the shed's coming tomorrow. Um, Super excited. I'll be heading back to the Philippines, like I said, in December, to see the wife and the kiddo, and I'll be gone a month and a half. And excuse me, sorry, I had supper before I came out here. Um, but yeah, so just a bazillion things going on. These things are so awesome. It get yourself in the inside of an old washing machine or a dryer. I think that's what that is, a dryer for sure. But yeah, they let out so much heat, and you can cook on them and everything. Put a pot of chili up there. Ooh, yeah, it's almost chili season, and my boss gave me a bunch of jalapenos and habanero peppers out of his garden. I should make chili this weekend, maybe. Maybe this weekend or next weekend. I haven't decided yet. Chili sounds amazing. But yeah, so it's coming together. I'm super excited. I just never seen it coming. You know. Where are you at? Oh, there you are. It is super dark. Oh, don't jump on me. You're gonna knock me over. Okay, we're live again. So yeah, I actually could technically live stream from the Philippines because T-Mobile changed their how their plans work. So I have a business plan because I own a business. I don't make much money at it, but I do technically own a business. It's YouTube. But anyways, so yeah, it's cool because they changed their plan to where I get 5 gigs of high-speed data while I'm in the Philippines. Come super dog. You're up there harassing the ducks. Leave the ducks alone. So, you know, yes, I can technically live stream while I'm in the Philippines. I'll probably only do one. You know, it was really unfair to Catherine and our daughter and the rest of my family because I was on my phone a lot. Looking back through the pictures and stuff like that, that Catherine took of me and vice versa and everything, we were both on our phones a lot. But, you know, we were both excited and telling friends and family, and I was taking pictures and video for YouTube. I even got I took over 700 videos while I was there, and I think I took around 3,000 photos. Um, so we both promised each other that when I come back, that we're not going to be on our phones. We're going to put our phones away, and you know, unless we're taking a photo together, or you know, something cool like a typhoon comes, we're just not going to be on our phones. So yeah, I promise I will do at least one live stream while I'm there, the both of us together. Um, because I'll have high speed data. Plus, I have an unlocked iPhone that I'm going to bring with me, so I can get a SIM while I'm there and use that to do live streams also. But I don't want to be taking 9 million videos and 9 million photos and stuff like that. Hey, how's it going, Ryan and Chew Adventures? We're definitely going to come visit you guys when we're there, probably in January sometime. Hey, I'm live again. Jesus. Okay, there's the fire pit. So, anyways, you know, we're gonna really make this next trip about us. The new simmers should not be too cool for foreigners. Make memories with the family. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know, I might end up leaving that iPhone there. It might be a surprise Christmas present for somebody. Don't tell anybody. But I'm just gonna pretend like it's not for a little bit, because I don't know. iPhones are starting to seem kind of neat. But sorry, I want to make sure this log's not gonna fall out and burn the wood down while I'm sleeping. That would suck. All this leaf litter. I'm gonna head back closer to the house so I can get connect to my Wi-Fi, because this dropping every 5 minutes is starting to aggravate me. Where's my handle? There it is. Dragging a little wagon back. Where's the road? All right, we just got to walk towards those lights. But I can't even see where I'm going. I was gonna grab my headlamp and I forgot. What's for dinner? I made some. Hold on, I'm walking off the road because I can't see. I made some kind of off-grid food, I guess. I cooked. I had some beef stroganoff noodle things. I think Kemp's makes them or something. And I had some freeze-dried vegetables and hamburger that Jack of Trade sent me. I haven't not talked to Jack in forever. I really got to get a hold of him. But he had sent me that stuff, so I it's really weird sounding. So I had kind of mixed all that stuff together, and I threw some instant mashed potatoes in there and just made this really thick, like, stew, basically. And then put it on some bread and butter. But yeah, that's what I had for dinner. I got the bus running, charging the batteries up a little bit because the it was really super cloudy the last 2 days. Let's walk this way. I'm having, oh man, those are so good, but my God, have they gone up in price. Here's my diesel fuel, 55 gallons. But Yeah, see all these different motion lights? That's what I'm gonna do my whole driveway. They're all solar powered. But yeah, and I want to build a nice like outdoor patio thing. My buddy Lauren, I did a video out at his new property a couple weeks ago. Um, yeah, exactly. Oh, that's cool. Anyways, I did a video with him out at his property, and I told him, you know, whenever you're up, I might start doing this kind of new segment. Holy cow, they've really gone up. Last time I had those, they were like 11 bucks. But I might start doing a new segment because I really want to kind of transition my channel. You know, I mean, as you guys know, I'm not quite able to go out and do the bushcraft survival stuff, which, you know, why some of you guys started watching me. I'm in the wintertime, I'm going to be doing the hot tent stuff, you know, and after I get neck surgery, and I finish losing a little bit more weight, and hopefully this damn turkey neck, once I do all that stuff, and Catherine and her daughter's here, then I want to get back into the bushcraft stuff a little bit more. But I'm also going to be doing the off-grid homestead life. Up here where the bus and the chickens and the dog kennel and everything is, next year I'm going to build some raised garden beds, and grow vegetables. I got the well up here. I'm probably going to end up putting another well down there because it's surprisingly sandy. So I'll probably put another well down there for the house, and then I'll have this well up here, which will be for watering the garden and everything. So I want to kind of do like a couple of different channels wrapped in one. You know, I mean, if I ever do get super duper popular, which I'm over 8,600 finally, and it's been a year to get to 8,600. My channel really slowed down quite a bit, but it's starting to pick back up again. So, you know, I want to, you know, do more of a, I wouldn't call it a reality show, but you know what I mean? Where it's more of my off-grid life. You know, I want to do more of that. And like I said, once I get my neck surgery done and I'm not in chronic pain, I really want to get back into the bushcraft stuff too, which, I mean, there's all my property here, plus there's 330 some odd acres of state land directly across the street from me. So I've got plenty of opportunity to do more bushcraft survival stuff. It's just, I can't right now. One, I'm way too busy, and two, I can't sleep on the ground. This is how much dirt Mike had to dig out of here. There we go. I know you can't really tell, but that's almost 6 foot. But yeah, he really busted his ass too. The guy works, so he didn't have a whole lot of time, but yeah, got a lot of work done in the amount of time he had. Yeah, that was a hell of a video, man. But yeah, I'm gonna do one of those, but inside my shed. Camping in an uninsulated shed in the dead of winter. Come on. And then you decide to do. Oh, absolutely, Jerry. I appreciate that too, buddy. But yeah, you know, this is hard. You know, it's not like my wife lives in a different town, or, you know, she lives in a completely different country. I mean, if something, God forbid, were to happen, I'm completely helpless. When that big typhoon went through there and annihilated their house and everything, I was scared to death that I lost her. Because they had no cell service, obviously, and thank God for her cousin Gracie. She walked all the way from the village to go and find Catherine for me. You know, that was just awesome of her to do that. She didn't have to, but she did. You know, that's what I love about the Philippines is just how close family is. You know, it's how it used to be. Um, you know, neighbors help neighbors. You know, that's what I love with neighbors up here. The couple that I know, there's Mike, there's Leah and her 3 kids, and Lauren was technically a neighbor. You know, they're all really cool people. I love talking with them, and you know, if you what are you barking at, Goofy? I think she's seen my reflection in the window and leaning up against my vehicle. But anyways, you know, it's how life used to be. You know, people help people out. People watch over people's stuff when they're gone. Unfortunately, you know, it seems like a lot of people have forgotten that. You know, but yes, it's extremely nerve-wracking. Well, I'll have the bus. Right? Put some pontoons on the bus and just drive there in style. But yeah, it is extremely nerve-wracking, you know, and it sucks not being able to, you know, kiss your wife goodnight every night, and you know, so yeah, it's very hard. That's why, you know, I asked my boss. My boss is awesome as hell, and I appreciate the hell out of that guy. Even though him and I don't talk that much because we're both super busy. But you know, I asked him. I says, hey, because when I first went over there, I said, hey, I'm just going to go over there this one time and then get everything going, and hopefully she'll be here by fall. And yeah, that's not happening. But you know, it. So I asked him again. I says, hey, I got a question for you. I would really like to go see my wife again, especially around Christmas time. Are you okay if I take a month and a half off from work? He said, a month and a half? And I assumed he was going to say no, but he says, you know, that's our slow time. He says, yeah, absolutely. I said, are you sure? He says, yes, absolutely. So, you know, I'm very grateful for that. You know, so I get to go spend the holidays with my wife and my new family, and that's just freaking awesome, you know. But yeah, a long distance relationship, and this puts the long distance in the phrase, is extremely difficult. Hey Tracy, how's it going? But yeah, it's a very difficult thing to do. You know, it really is. But you know, it is what it is, and I'm back home. I'm getting the house ready for us. That's going to be delivered tomorrow. Super stoked about it. But you know, yeah, just tickled pink that that's coming. I cannot frickin' wait till that damn thing gets here. I honestly don't know. I don't know how that stuff works. To be honest with you, buddy. I guess you'd have to. Well, I know if you try to order something off the internet and you can't send it to a P.O. box, it'll tell you that you can't. Yeah, dude, I can't even imagine. I mean, you guys have been together for so long, and then you had to come back to this hellhole. Excuse me. Did I say that out loud? So yeah, dude, I feel you, brother. And now you're in Nebraska, so that's even worse. That state sucks. Almost. No, I'm kidding. Now, I actually spent some time there when I lived out in Wyoming, and not during the shed move, because I'm going to try to get South Dakota. Sorry, but yeah, South Dakota is interesting. But anyways, no, because I'm going to be doing so much stuff when they're doing that. I'm going to be getting drone footage. I'm going to be getting footage from my cell phone, from my other camera, and just I want to make a really cool video for you guys. So that I'm gonna probably be harassing the guy that's doing the delivery, picking his brain and stuff like that, and filming everything he does, because they come in and they set it down and they shim it up with blocks and actual wooden shim, so it's nice and level, and puts it exactly where I ask him to put it. If I need it moved over a foot, he moves it over a foot. Sounds like amazing customer service. So no, I won't be doing a live, but I will be doing a live this weekend from inside the shed. I'll be Dakota. I'll be doing a live from inside of it and everything, just showing it to you guys. My buddy Jerry that I work with, he's got a camper that he wants the axles off of and nothing else. So it actually has a really nice sized, get down Goofy, a really nice sized refrigerator in it. And actually for a camper, it's got a decent sized oven in it. And I don't need a huge giant $5,000 oven or a super gigantic refrigerator. I actually love the idea of having I believe it's a 3-way refrigerator. I'm not 100% positive. It's at least a 2-way. It works off 120 or it works off propane. Well, what I love about that idea is, if it's super cloudy and for some reason my solar panels just aren't performing, something happens. I don't know, a hailstorm, a meteorite, dinosaurs, whatever. I can plug it into the generator. I can run it off propane, but hoping it's a 3-way, because a 3-way you can run off of regular 12 volt also, which I think would be more efficient. I know propane's the most efficient to run them on, and I think 12 volt is the next efficient. But I mean, the thing's big. It's more than big enough than I need. I got a small, decent sized refrigerator in the bus, and that thing is more than I need. And Catherine and her family, they have a little tiny ass refrigerator in the Philippines, so you don't need to refrigerate rice or fresh fish when you catching it. My father-in-law, he goes out and catches fish every day, except for during typhoons. I think he does anyways. That'd be kind of freaky. But yeah, so I know that fridge and everything, and that little stove would be more than big enough. I mean, they don't have an oven. They got a little propane burner, and they've got basically it's like a concrete oven or wood burner, I guess. You put wood in there, and they put their pot and pan on top of it. They don't have an oven. I'm actually going to bring my steam bake oven from that I got from Packet Gourmet. The guy told me he'd be here at 11 a.m. in the morning. So I'm going to try to sleep in, and then I'm going to go up to the gas station and get my free coffee, and then I'll probably come back, maybe scramble some eggs. Maybe I'll film a little bit of that stuff. I really don't know. But do that, and then I'm going to wait for them to get here and meet them at the road. And then do, love these lights, solar, man, they're awesome, super bright too. But anyways, and yeah, just wait for them to show up and try to film it as much as possible. My face looks dirty, but I promise you it's not. I just need to shave. But no mustache, according to my wife. It makes me look pancake. Not me, just my mustache is ugly. That's Philippines for ugly. Is pangyet, something like that. What are you doing, you goofy frickin' dog? God, the dog just ran. where's my hand? There it is. Ran that way out to the road, and I was walking out there to see where she came from. All of a sudden, from up there, which is like probably 7 feet or so off the ground, she just does a swan dive at me. Kind of scared me there for a second. I thought it was a damn bear. Maybe the pine sol's not working. But so yeah, I'm just gonna, like I said, try to sleep in, make some eggs, get my free coffee and stuff like that, and try to make an epic video for you guys. I really want to get more into filming my everyday life. Not that I'm that interesting, but I everybody that does this stuff, same with the bushcraft stuff. Everybody that does that stuff, they make a plan, they do it. Okay, I'm gonna go risk my life in a blizzard. Everybody does that, except for mine's the coolest. But it's all kind of the same redundant thing. When I did my schoolie build, it was every episode, if you want to call it that, was a project. Okay, today I'm installing the fridge. Today I'm removing the seats. Today I'm putting the toilet in. Today I'm doing this. Today I'm doing that. Not that I think I've got a super interesting life or anything like that, but I think you guys would like that more, if I filmed more of my everyday life, what my routines are. Getting up, making coffee, talking with the wife, hitting the gas station, getting a free cup of coffee, going to work, come home, feed the chickens, stuff like that. And instead of, okay, today I'm going to put up the drywall. Today I'm going to tear down the drywall because I forgot to put up the wiring and the insulation. Instead of doing episodic videos like that, I want to just film my everyday life. There's days that I have great days. There's days that I have horrible days where just nothing goes right, or I'm just in a mental funk and I don't feel like doing anything. It's the problem with having ADHD your whole life and having it undiagnosed, because eventually it turns into severe anxiety and depression. So I get those days where I'm super duper severely depressed and I just don't feel like getting out of bed. I won't be filming that stuff, but I think I have a neat enough life that if I was able to film more of it, that I think you guys would like it. And I'm gonna try to teach Catherine, I guess, how what to film and stuff like that, to see if she wants to do that stuff too. And what do I do for a living? I am a bank robber. No, I'm kidding. I work in the scrap metal recycling industry. I've been doing that for over 22 years of my life. As soon as I got out of school and turned 18, I started working at the local scrapyard back in Michigan, and have moved all over the country, so to speak, working for different companies, and now I'm in Minnesota. Okay, sorry. What's up with Dub C? Dub is extremely busy. He has been just, since this COVID pandemic, or do I sound like I take it seriously? Pandemic. Ever since this stuff quit, the car manufacturing industry has just been nuts. And so Dub has just been extremely busy. I talk to him every once in a while, but not as much as I should be. I know he wants to do some videos with me. He mentioned that he popped into a live stream it might have been a couple months ago. He popped into that, and so it was cool to chat with him a bit. But he says, yeah, man. He says, yeah, brother, we gotta get out and do some videos or something like that. But Dub has just been insanely busy with work. And that's the unfortunate part. It sucks because I loved watching Dub's videos. I think it's been about 6 months since he's posted. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Give me 1 second here. Oops. What the hell just happened? Okay. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the few we did, man, I had a freaking blast doing those videos, especially when he came up here to Minnesota and we went and did that frozen freaking lake nightmare. But yeah, we were supposed to do a video, and then because of the previous company I worked for, essentially said, "Hey, yeah, you can go see your wife." I had to cancel a planned trip with Dub and I back in Michigan. We're gonna go do a canoe adventure, and I think between that and my neck, I ended up having to cancel it. So I felt bad for that, but yeah, I did that for 8 years. Went from town to town, scrapping and smashing cars for the scrapyard here in town. Oh, nice. Yeah, I worked for a company out west called Pacific State Cycling when I lived out there, and I traveled around with a Eljon car logger, and I went to different yards, different people's little tiny mom and pop scrap yards, landfills, crushing all their stuff up and sending it to the shredder. But that was fun, but you know, that's a young man, single man job anymore. You know, I want a family. You know, I just want to try to spend more time with family, but I gotta get life here. I hate our government. Take forever. It's very, very difficult to come to this country legally. I understand why people do it illegally. You know. But yeah, so yeah, that's about it. So yeah, you know, I mean, maybe tomorrow I'll after the dust settles and everything like that, maybe I'll do a quick short little live stream tomorrow afternoon after the house is all set up and I'm done filming for the day. But you know, I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update, and after YouTube kept giving me problems, I finally got the damn thing to work for the last 26 minutes. But I'm gonna let you guys go for now. I am getting tired. So you know, it was probably rather naive and stupid of me to do, but I wanted to wait until the Philippines recognized our marriage, which took a lot longer than I anticipated. So in theory, if I would have started the process when her and I first got married to bring her over here, in theory, so not a guarantee, not a definite, they probably would have been here by next May. Unfortunately, I waited until the Philippines recognized our marriage, which, like I said, took for damn ever. I have not started the paperwork yet. That is one thing when I go back to the Philippines that I'm gonna do, because I am just the way my brain works with this whole ADHD crap and anxiety stupid shit. You know, yes, the medication helps tremendously. I hate taking pills, but I enjoy taking these ones because it really helps me focus. So the paperwork is extremely intimidating. Some people can do it and not have any kind of an issue with it at all, but it just scares the hell out of me, because if I screw up, I got to start all over again. So I was looking into hiring a company called Rapid Visa. A guy I work with is married to a Filipina, and that's what they went through, because he was kind of the same way. It's like, you know, you got to mail just this check to that person and do this, and if you don't cross your I's and dot your T's, they frickin' make you start all over again. So it's just a pain in the ass I don't want to deal with. Um, so I think I'm still going to do that. But at least I can go out there and get parts of it started, because I have to have all kinds of her family information and my family information. I got to have my dad's name put down. I don't even know who the hell he is. No, I'm kidding. I know who my dad is. I was gonna make a milkman joke, but kind of backfired. But you know, it's a very intimidating process to me. Um, Gracie, my wife's cousin's my cousin-in-law. I don't know how the hell that works, but anyways, she she went out and did it all herself right at the beginning of COVID, and she just got approved to come back, or to come to the U.S. Actually, it took since the beginning of COVID, so like 2 years, 2.5 years, something like that, to do the 90-day fiance thing. I'm married. It's technically supposed to be a little bit quicker, but just one, the Philippines won't let go of this COVID shit. Two, they're just so far behind because of this COVID stuff. So I don't know. I cannot give a definitive answer. I heard it's starting to pick back up, so I'm really hoping, like, if we get the paperwork rounded up and going by, let's say, January, I don't know, January or February or something like that, we get it started. I'm hoping it only takes a year. It sucks. It sucks being away from my family. It sucks. I'm 40 years old, and by the time she comes to the U.S., I might be 42 years old. So yeah, I honest to God, I super duper contemplated moving to the Philippines. One, it's really freaking awesome over there, and it's warm. And two, I just I don't know. It's not very expensive to live there, so like if my YouTube ever super took off, I would be able to afford to come back and forth. But I decided against that, clearly, because I'm here. But I am definitely going to go visit. So, but yeah, thanks you guys. I really appreciate it. It's a pretty good live stream. Yeah, no shit. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that, buddy. But yeah, you too, Jerry. Yep, absolutely. And we will be in, once I get Catherine here, we will be in Missouri. So I will definitely be sure to make some time to meet you, Jerry. Enjoy the live stream, and I'm gonna listen to. You too, Brian. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. So yeah, appreciate the hell out of you guys. I really do. This is a dream of mine for many, many years, to be on YouTube and stuff like that. I feel I've got a pretty amazing story to tell. I just haven't told it yet. But and I never really had anybody believe in me. So finally, after getting out of a horrible nightmare relationship with a really shitty person, I finally said, you know what? She's wrong. I can do this, and I did. And it took a while to get going. YouTube's not a piece of cake. It's some people can take their shirt off and get 10 billion views. I'm a fat normal guy, so I don't have rock hard abs to take my shirt off. I don't have big female parts to tease in my thumbnails and stuff like that. I'm doing this stuff real. I'm not making clickbait crap. I tried doing clickbait things just as a joke, and they still sucked. But it's awesome. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. I really do. I'm hoping I get big enough that I will be recognized enough that I can travel around and do little meet and greets and stuff like that. I would love to meet you guys and hang out with you. I'm not looking to be a super mega multi-millionaire like Paul Logan or one of them people. I'm not looking for that shit. I just need enough money to survive. You know, I grew up like this. I'm not living in a bus, but you know, we lived off land. We had a garden. We'd go over to my grandparents and we'd can in the fall. Um, you know, deer hunt, pick berries, fish. You know, that was a lot of our food. Um, you know, for the most part, other than pizza. But you know, so I don't need to be a mega millionaire YouTube star. I just want to entertain you guys. You know, I had some douchebag troll uh, complaining about my Blizzard video and how, you know, from his mom's basement, one time he left a window open and it got cold down there or something. Um, yeah, this isn't Naked and Afraid, some uh, TV show where it's being produced by a company with a bunch of money. This is my chubby ass going outside and camping in a blizzard, uh, hiking, building shelters, shitty looking shelters, but they're shelters nonetheless. That's the definition of a shelter, something to shelter you from the outside conditions. It doesn't have to be the Taj Mahal. You know, I'm not going to build a cabin. So, you know, I love I love trolls. They crack me up. But so, all right, I'm gonna let you guys go for real this time. Again, I love you guys. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. I really do. You know, share with your friends. Tell them that if they don't subscribe, you're gonna quit talking to them. Whatever you got to do. So, you know, I'm hoping before the year's up that I'll hit 10,000 subscribers, because after you do that, your channel really starts to get pushed by the YouTube machine. So I appreciate you guys. Again. Right? Oh, you crack me up, Brian. So, all right, you guys, be safe. You know, be kind to your neighbors. Help people out. You know, the rat race that we think we're all in is made up by the media and the elite, or whatever you want to call them, douchebags, politicians. There's no such thing. Live your life. You only get one, so live it. You know? I mean, some people think I'm homeless because I live in a bus that I built by myself. You know, because I live off grid. Oh my God, he doesn't have electricity. Yeah, I do. I'm getting it free from the sun because I'm smart. That's living your life. Just doing the 9 to 5 rat race bullshit, excuse my language, that's not living your life. You're living somebody else's life. So get out there, have fun. Love your neighbors, help your neighbors, help your friends, help your family, help each other. Live your life. So, peace. Love you guys.